Shalom, shalom, call Halim La, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Akwadash, double honor to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to y'all in the faith, doing the work in truth and sincerity. Getting right into this lesson, I'll brought us lesson edifying and straight to the point. This lesson is going to be titled Time, Scientifically and Spiritually. Because we can see it from the world view and from the spiritual eye view, because, we have these knowledge, wisdom, understanding. And I was thinking about it at the workhouse today, which is highlighted right here. Wasted time. This is all my words of man, by the way. This whole paragraph is just my thoughts as I was in the spirit. I was jotting down things so when later I have the moment, I can make a lesson upon it rather than letting it escape me. Wasted time always equals and comes down to regret, man. And that's a fact. I was just thinking about whenever someone has wasted any sort of time on anything, the one denominator that they have in common is regret of not taking advantage of the time. Because what you realize is, like, for example, right now we're speaking about a spiritual thing, and right now the time that we're taking advantage is the mercy. This is a merciful time. The doors of mercy are open. That's what's going on right now. The chambers of mercies are open. The Lord is holding back his angels from smiting down the earth. The Lord is holding back Yahweh Shai until his time to come smite down the earth, man. But right now is the time to be taking advantage of time. And when you look back on time and things that you could have done, you always in a pitiful feeling like, damn, bro, I could have did this, I could have did that. Because guess what? You feeling however you feeling now. You energized now. You full now. You ain't doing shit now. You broke now, right? Or you got money now. Whatever the case is, you're still alive. So there's really no excuse as to not do what your goals are set. The positive things, But getting right into the scriptures, we'll get into it. Scientifically, yes, scientists reports that the earth is spinning faster, resulting in slightly shorter days. So it's not a coincidence that you waking up and you going back to sleep and you feel like you going through the same thing. Although this ain't nothing new under the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. But yeah, the reason you feel like you're in a cycle which you can't break, because one, Esau Edom got you in that damn cycle, and you love that rat race and you won't break it because you can't. Especially a lot of our people, they can't even spiritually break it. Us, this is what the truth does for us. Although we have to be a part of this world and use this world, he doesn't have those shackles upon us spiritually. So the earth is spinning faster. Your days are going shorter. What does that mean? That means the world is coming to an end. And it's really coming into a beginning. It's coming to the world of Jacob. So Esau's end is coming. That's why in Revelation chapter 12 it says, because he has a short time. Esau doesn't have unlimited time as Jacob, man. That's why the Lord given us the last rulership, because we have unlimited time. So it's like, why not get it last if everyone else is limited? How you gonna put unlimited time in front of limited time? That don't even make no sense. The limited time ain't never gonna get their chance, because unlimited time is always going. So, this is all, via the Lord, man. The Lord is shutting down this thing, man. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 8, it reads, "But beloved, be not ignorant," meaning lack of knowledge of this one thing, that one day with the Lord is as 1,000 years. So your one day when you're wondering why the Lord won't help you, this, down, the third, and then 13 days later, things start falling into your place or into your plate, and things start working out for you, or 130 days later, or 1,300 days later, whatever the case may be, the Lord make things work out for you, and things pan out, and you're wondering how and why, because the Lord always never forsake you. He always had you. He know what the mission was, and he's not on your time. When you need it is not when he gives it, and when he gives it is not when you need it. If that Salakia, when he gives it is when you need it. Salakia, Khan. When you need it, or when you think you need it or want it, that's not when he's ought to give it to you, man. The Lord ain't a respect of persons. He's not Ishmael. You don't just pay him $3 and you just get whatever the hell stupid stuff you want. Romans chapter, I actually want to get another scripture before we go there. Matthew 24, verse 22, and it reads, verse 21, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, not ever shall be." So this is gonna be a world-breaking day, man. When the Lord, returns, man. Jacob's trouble, starts off, and the MOTP is on the playing field, and things are kicking off. And except those days should be shortened, there shall be no flesh saved. Salakia, Khan, because Esau Edom, if you let him keep going without abounding him. When I say bound, I mean like giving him restraint. You have to give Esau Edom a limit, because he's a wild we don't got. I'm not gonna waste my breath on Esau right now, man. You have to keep Esau out of bound, because he'll take all the portion and destroy it, man. He'll leave nothing. He won't even leave himself. His peoples are, Caucasianly wise or whatever. Speaking as a man, white people are not even reproducing quick enough to even keep up with the rest of the. I don't even know the social constructs and terms that they even use out there, because it's incorrect. Things aren't even about skin color, but Esau Edom, he be trying to track those kind of data, and really that shit is his demise. I want 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 1, but of the times and of the season, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. I want to jump down to verse 2. For yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. So perfectly meaning not mistakenly. So we understand and we know and we believe and we preach that the Lord is on the way. So therefore, if the Lord is to come as we predicting the Lord to come ASAP, within the next year, 2 years, as Esau Edom is crunching down this thing. When he appears, of course, as we get closer, things are just going to get more rampant and more crazy. But we're going to believe it. We're going to perfectly know that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night, as them that didn't know. For when they shall say peace and safety. Them people of the world, they're going to be saying peace and safety. They're going to be praying. Let's march. Let's do a protest. Let's all gather around, do candlelight. All this crazy buffoonery, man. And the Lord going to be separating his elect from the world, taking his 1/3, taking his elect, taking his 144,000, taking his disciples, taking all his men who are about to get beamed back. He's going to be putting them in sanctified places. He's going to be putting them in, what's the word in Proverbs? I can't get it right now, but Salakia. But he's going to be having these brothers and, these different sisters, in special places, and driving them and leading them as he did before. As he did with the clouds, right? Splitting the sea, things of that sort. Man, the Lord is about to show his might, and it's about to get crazy, because people are about to bug out, because they're going to see this thing. You got to remember, the Lord said he's making you as a spectacle. So that's not just on the street. That's also on the way he's going to save us. The things he's going to do for us in the midst of these circumstances. Just got to keep pushing and wait until the end, man. And before we wrap up, I want to read Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now is a high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than we believe. People of the world could see this. People who's not even Israelites, heathens could see this, man, are speaking about this. You go to your Ishmaelite store right now, and you speak about anything prophetic, or you say something about war or the economy or the diminishing of society, I promise you they're going to give you a spiritual response. It might not be a Jake response, of course, not like a Jake response in the truth, but it's going to be something better than a typical nigger, because people are seeing it, man. This thing is, like the scriptures say in Habakkuk, it shall speak, it shall not tarry. The night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. Let us put on the armor of light. Putting on that new man, doing forth, what's good, what the Lord commanded and expected of us, speaking to myself first and foremost, man. So these are times we come into where the Lord, and the reason, the way I get the inspiration to do this lesson was a lot of the videos I do at work, when I'm doing my work videos to do ads and advertisements, you'll see the clouds in the background move so quickly over the span of a couple minutes. And it's just like, man, that's time. That's your day literally passing by you. So you literally have to take advantage of time. As they say, time is money, and money's a defense. So you think, and you go figure what is the value of time. Time is very valuable, and we ought to be taking advantage of it. That's why Noah is so commendable and rememberable, because he took advantage of time. And he's seen the value of time when others didn't. Don't you know people praise people and they give them all these crazy accolades? They give them a stage and a microphone for life when you predict a price of something moving, something genius like that. How much more so you predicting history, biblical history, that's still spoken about to this day. You know, so with that, to the next one. Shalom. Time.